What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here, and welcome back to my Manchester United career mode. And here it is. It's the start of season 2. It's a long time in the making, as there hasn't been too many videos lately, but here we go. It is a bit of a long one, but I can guarantee you some emotion, as there's so many transfer deals, rejections, signings, and just crazy action in the summer transfer market. But first of all, we're looking at a couple of youngsters we've signed to our youth squad, and this Bennick Slocombe is looking very promising indeed, up to a potential of 90, so he could be a great player for the future, and he's getting offered a contract. Shabola, not so good. I think I'm going to leave him in the youth squad for a little bit longer to see how he progresses, but hopefully Slocombe accepts. So the first thing we need to check out is Nathaniel Klein's injury. 12 days, he'll be alright for the start of the season, but look at that. 2 pre-contract agreement, 2 signings in, Fabian Schär and Sami Khedira, so 2 great additions to the squad for free as well. Oh my god, just so appealing. Ben Amos has gone the other way to Borough. His contract ran out, and yeah, so that means we definitely need a new backup keeper to De Gea, who is going nowhere. Champions League is back for this season, wasn't in the previous season, so that should be very exciting for this season. Obviously, I think the board want us to go for the title, so that's a realistic target in my opinion. And look at that budget. Very nice indeed. 38 mil, 180k wages. So let the dealings begin. First of all, we've got to check out our squad. Who needs to go? Tyler Blackett was out on loan last season, so I think the same again, get him some experience. Defence, we've actually got a load of centre-backs looking at it there. Evans, Jones, Keane. He's come back from loan from Burnley or Leicester, one of them two. But yeah, he doesn't look good enough for Manchester United, so yeah, transfer list. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. Get a bit of money in. Ogbonna signed him for about 7 mil in season 1. Has not worked out whatsoever. He's good in the air, but he's been like a John Allen Boomsong type of defender, Titus Bramble. Yeah, just a bit accident prone, if you get what I mean. So he's on the transfer list. Schär, look at him. Such a good player to bring in on a free transfer. Smalling. He was on the transfer list for actually, yeah, I left him on the transfer list by accident because I did want to sell him, but he's actually been he was very good last season in the second half. But yeah, look at that, we've only got 1 left back in Shaw, 1 right back in Klein. A couple of the centre backs can play left and right back. I'm pretty sure Schär can play right back. He doesn't say it there, but yeah, I'm sure I've seen him play right back before. Moving on to the midfielders, quite a few attacking mids there. Powell's back from a loan last season. I think it was season-long loan at Leicester, if I'm not mistaken. Put him on the loan list again. He does look like a really good player for the future. Obviously, Khedira's coming. We've got a few defensive midfielders here. Gundogan, I'm not sure what his best position is, defensive mid or attacking mid, so a bit of experimentation will have to happen. But one midfielder's got to go. There's too many there, and I think it's going to be Herrera. I didn't use him too much last season, and he's a good player, but we've got better players ahead of him, so get quite a bit of money for him as well, which would be very good. Zaha's back from Crystal Palace, and he's definitely a player I'm going to be keeping. He's got so much pace and trickery. He's going to be great on the wing. Nani used to be the same, but it says he has something special, but I don't think he has. Potentially could be really good on FIFA, pace and pretty much pace. But yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of his. So I think I'll be trying to get rid of him. We've got quite a few strikers. Hernandez is back from Real Madrid. I did really want to use him. He's a great player on FIFA, great finisher in real life. And look at that value, 15.5 million. So I'll definitely be keeping him as the third striker. Cadlet disappointed me a little bit. I did bring him in at the start of last season, so I'll be sending him out on loan. Same with James Wilson, potential for the future. So with 3 strikers there, we definitely need a 4th one. Is it going to be high quality? Is it going to be a youngster? We'll wait and see. But yeah, sorted out the squad there. We do need a few new players. Definitely a keeper, a wing back, left or right back even, and a striker. So here's the shortlist I put together. A lot of very good players there. You'll be impressed. That's a fantastic shortlist. This keeper, Scuffet, one of the best young keepers on the game. I signed him on my alternative career mode, which I'm not recording. He will cost a bit, but I think he'd be good backup for De Gea. Socrates, we need a world-class centre-back, I reckon. And he he was the first person that came to mind. I'm not going to say his surname. It's oh no, I'm not even going to attempt. But left back, Ricardo Rodriguez or Lucas Digne, two great youngsters once again. I've seen Rodriguez quite a few times playing for Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga, and he's fantastic. Great delivery. Another Bundesliga player, Goretzka. I did threaten to sign him on my last career mode, but I wasn't too sure. And yeah, he's a good youngster, along with Tielemans, who's one of the best, I think the best youngster on this game apparently. He's a fantastic centre mid, and yeah, definitely one for the future. Firmino, seen him play quite a bit in the Bundesliga in real life. He's on form this season. Not sure if he'll fit into our team because we've got a few attacking mids at the moment. Iturbe, never seen him play, but apparently he's really quick and skillful. Exactly what we need for this club. Icardi, another player I've never heard of, but he could be a great striker. Fourth striker. Origi, I've used him before, and yeah, seen him in the World Cup. He's a good... I think he can play up front as well as the left wing, so we'll be scouting all them players, and yeah, let's see what prices we can get them in, hopefully. So James Wilson's going out on loan. He'll get some good experience there. Slocum has accepted his contract, and he is now in the senior team, so we'll see his stats here. 69 rated centre mid, 16 years old if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, got some decent stats, a 5-star weak foot. Wow, here is the big offer. 25 mil for Hernandez. I really wanted to use him. I had to delay a little bit, really had to think about this. Chelsea offer, no, definitely reject that. Not selling him to one of our rivals. But 25 mil, that's very tempting from Roma. And we potentially could be getting... Was it a Turbo from them? I think that's the guy's name. But yeah, in the end I accepted it. It's too good to reject. And I can get someone else in instead of him. So the scout reports are back for all the players. Scuffy, the stats don't look that great, but he's pretty cheap. So I'm going to go straight in for a move. Obviously, we've only got one keeper at the club at the moment, and Udinese wants 6.4 mil. That's quite a bit. I'm going to go for 5 mil straight up. See what they say about that. I think he's definitely going to be great in the future. If we sell De Gea at all, I'm hoping not to. Tielemans, great youngster, but Anderlecht, I know will want a lot of money for him. Let's see what they're going to say. Hopefully, yeah, 12.5 mil to 20. That's insane. I know he's 18-year-old, 76 rated, but that's too much. So I'm going to go for a bit of a cheeky 7 mil. If we can get him that cheap, that'd be amazing. Origi's an interesting one because he's just come back from loan from Liverpool, but I know he's got a lot of pace. He's a great finisher, and he's really cheap. I know he's at a rival club, so we'll leave him for now. First choice on the wing would be Juan Manuel Iturbe. Look at his stats there. So much pace and power. Trickery as well. So I'm not sure which... We're looking at the both. Which one do we need? We don't really need a specific right or left winger. One that could play on either wing would be great. And I think Iturbe is probably the best bet. So 25 mil. Well, that's made my heart sink. We're going to have to do a trade here. Nani. I think he's the type of player that could play for Roma. So it's going to have to be a big deal. We're going to go quite small to start, or 7 mil and Nani. I don't think they can accept that, but hopefully we'll get a negotiated offer. I think Icardi as a centre forward, be interesting to see how he'd fit. I think he'd be the fourth striker. Oh no, Hernandez is pretty much gone, so he'd be third striker. 17 million, wow. These prices just seem to be so inflated. So much higher than in the first season. It's absolutely insane. I think next position, which is very important, is left back. Obviously we have Rojo and Shaw, but I think we could do with another one. Between Digne, I don't know how you say his name, or Ricardo Rodriguez. Looking at them both, I think Rodriguez is the more established, playing week in, week out for Wolfsburg, 81 rated, free kick specialist, could bomb down the left wing. So I think he'd be a good player to get in. I mistakenly went back, so we'll go make an offer. 10.5 mil, I don't think that's too bad for Rodriguez, but we'll try and offer Ogbonna in there as well. It's probably worth about 5 mil, so 5 and 5 to make 10. Hopefully we'll get him in. So that's all the offers made. Let's see what responses we get. That's not a good side. 4 rejections. That's actually really demoralising. I'm quite upset with that. They obviously don't want Ogbonna, but I'll offer a little bit more money to try and get rid of him and get a quality replacement in there. Icardi has been rejected. It's a shame. The offer was quite low though. But we need to bring in a young quality striker for backup for Rooney and Van Persie, just in case there's an injury or if we need to rotate things around. I think Tielemans has been rejected as well. They want 23.5 mil for a Turbo. It's a player I've not even heard of that I'm going for, but apparently he's got really good stats, and from the stats I saw before I made the offer for him, he looked very promising indeed. So he is a player that I'd like to bring in and actually use. Like, just use him for the first time, see what he's like. So, an improved offer there, Tielemans. I knew that wasn't going to be enough. He's the best young player on the game, I think. I've read that quite a few times, so let's see what, if 10 mil? I think 10 mil is probably a good offer. Yeah, let's see what Anderlecht do about that, but I've got a feeling they're going to want quite a bit more for him. So who's back from injury? It is Julian Draxler. Yes, he was injured just at the end of last season for 2 months, so he's nearly back. Chelsea have signed Jackson Martinez. I actually considered going for him as a striker, but I thought it'd be too much. They want far too much for Scuffy. I think they wanted 6 or 7 mil there, so I decided to go for a different keeper because it's only a backup keeper. You don't want to spend too much. And I thought Alex McCarthy, he's quality, I reckon. He was class for Reading in the Premier League. And then now he's back up to Rob Green at QPR. They are requesting quite a bit of money actually, 5.8 mil at least. So I'll just go in with an offer of 4 mil and hopefully bring him in and use him as backup. Damn you, Barca. Trying to get Ricardo Rodriguez. I want him. He's class. No, they've rejected. So Barca are in the driving seat right here. Oh, that's annoying. I hate it when other teams poach the players that you go for. So we're going to have to get a bit desperate here. I think getting rid of Ogbonna is the best thing to do. They really don't want him. Just going to offer straight up 12 mil. That's what they want, so competition from Barca has definitely helped Wolfsburg out because I've just gone straight in there. Tielemans, I'm going to go for one more offer because he is a world-class player. 12 mil and that is it. There's no way I'm going any higher than that, otherwise most of my budget will be used on a couple of players. What? A Turbo rejected again? Damn it. Damn it, EA. What are we going to do here? No, yeah. One more offer. I think they're interested in Nani. So I'll offer 17 mil in Nani. Come on. We can definitely get him in. I think he'd be a good replacement. Oh, that's not good. Barca have had their offer accepted. I don't think we've had a response yet from our last one. They want more from McCarthy, really? He's a backup keeper, for God's sake. He is really good. I'm surprised he's 25 years old, actually. I thought he was quite a bit younger, but 5 mil's the final offer. Otherwise, what's the point of going for a cheaper keeper than Scuffy? He's got better potential. Inter, it's so demoralising this. So many bid rejections. It's actually really annoying. 24.5 mil, that's insane. I can't believe I'm actually considering doing this. 19 mil, final offer, not going any higher. That's an insane amount for a third striker. Come on, better news. What have we got? That's so annoying. Barcelona. You've got Albi, you've got Mathieu. Why would you want a third left back? But that's a bit of positive news. It's made me feel slightly better, but I'm disappointed we're not getting Rodriguez. Sign him on a 4-year contract. Crucial first team player. I think him and Valencia on the right would be a very good battle for the right winger position. 8 mil for McCarthy. No freaking way. Goodbye. Screw that. 20 mil for Tielemans. Let me think. Screw that. There's no way I'm doing that. 24.5 mil for Icardi. Let me think about that. Let's have a little think about this. Do we want to pay that? We'll have a quick look. 24.5 mil. Can we get a player in there? Well, no. So, you know what? Screw that. The prices people want, the teams want for these players are absolutely insane. So QPR wanted more money than Udinese wanted for Scuffy, so I'm actually going to go for the better keep. Well, not the better keeper, he's got better potential, so Scuffy, 6.5 mil, hopefully that's enough. I'll probably use him in the odd game, but we'll wait and see if we get him. I needed a world-class centre-back, so I thought Socrates, he's the man. Can we get another player in there? I like to use the players I don't want in the deals. It's easier to get rid of them, and hopefully you don't pay as much, but obviously the other teams need to want that player. But I don't think anyone wants Ogbonna. Don't know why. He's obviously had a class season for Man United. Not. So looking around, Firmino, no. But we've got a friendly coming up away from home against Eibar, Spanish team I presume. Can we get the win? 2-0. 2 strikers have scored. The only 2 strikers we have. Looks like Boney scored for Swansea. He could go for him. And there we go. Iturbe accepted his contract. It's our first signing of season 2, guys. That's a great signing in my opinion. Great signing. Iturbe is joining Man United. But annoyingly, Socrates rejected again. So many rejections. And I saw Scuffy bid was accepted underneath. That's positive. We're going to go for 18 in Ogbonna, because they'll need a replacement for Socrates, surely. Ogbonna's perfect. So Scuffy, that's quite a lot for a backup keeper, I must say. But yeah, not much of a contract. He's going to be backup, future first team player potentially. We'll see how De Gea does this season. But yeah, I'll use Scuffy probably in the Champions League and the Cups. A friendly against Barcelona coming up. That's always a good way to prepare for the season. I didn't really expect this game. But what team they're putting out? Well, Messi's not playing. And we've got the win. Get in there, Rooney, once again. I haven't adjusted my team for the Premier League. Obviously, yeah, I've just left it from last season, so a few players have gone. So need to adjust that as well. That's a pitiful offer for Ogbonna. Really? I'm sure I paid 7 mil for him last season, so I want to get that money back if possible. So we'll negotiate that. Yeah, Ogbonna for the Socrates deal is not going to happen, so we'll take him out and just go straight in there with a 22 mil offer. Come on, Dortmund, you've got to sell him for that. Surely. Scuffy has accepted his contract. We've got a keeper. We finally got a keeper after searching so far, so wide. We've got a second keeper. And he's going to be a great one for the future. Yeah, Lazio don't want to pay 7 mil, so I'm just going to reject that. It's not good enough. Oh my god, Dortmund. Stop it. They're so greedy. 24.5 mil. I'm going to pay it because we really need a world-class centre-back. Oh no, I went for 23 there even. Trying to save money as much as possible. Oh, Barca. Why? Why are you doing this? Once again, they're trying to scupper one of my deals. Please, come on, stop it. But finally, Dortmund have accepted. Hopefully I'm going to get in there before Barca. Come on, Socrates, come to Manchester. It's the place to be. Januzaj, I did offer him a new contract. He wanted higher wages, so that's positive. Get him signed up for a few more years. Let's have a look. Offer for Smalling. I wasn't going to sell him, but 8.5 mil from Norwich even. That's a respectable bid. I've got quite a lot of centre-backs, so I thought, yeah, if Socrates comes in, don't really need Smalling too much, so it's a bit more money in the bank. But what's that? No. What? What if Barca had accepted? I'm not looking forward to looking at that message, by the way. But yeah, looking at some youngsters here. Wow, potential in 93, potential in 94. Looking at the stats, yeah, might as well sign him up, see what he's like. Not too much money involved in that. What is this? Oh my god, I hate you, Barca. You've poached a second player off us. I hate you so much. But we need a world-class defender. I searched Thiago Silva, and I thought, Chiellini's the man. He is 31 years old, but he's going to be a lot cheaper. And I think he's got the experience, the power. He's really good in the air tackling. He's a world-class defender. So yeah, might as well try and bring him in. 15 mil. We need him for the start of the Premier League season. Because at the moment the defence is a little bit shaky and inexperienced. So I think Chiellini's the man to get in. So hopefully we can get him into the club. We've got the first game of the season coming up. Yeah, against West Ham. I won't be playing this game in this episode. The Premier League will start next episode. So we're sorting the squad out for that. So Januzaj won't be on the first team. I think Draxler on the left. We've got quite a big squad now. We've brought in a few players. Obviously, we need Katia in there. But it's quite difficult to get 4 midfielders into the team. We have such a great squad at the moment. I want to get a Turby in because we have just signed him. Katia defensive mid, it makes sense. I think Gundogan in the cam position. Maybe that's why he didn't really perform too well last season. Maybe that's where he should be. So yeah, that's a good midfield. Di Maria on the left. Sadly, Draxler's not in there. One of my favourite players, but I'm sure he can be on the bench with Cher. Don't know. It's quite hard to work this out. Who's going to be where? We don't have backup strikers at the moment. Obviously, there's Cadlets, but I want him to go out on loan. So, don't know. Draxler's a makeshift striker. Who knows? But look at that bench. It's a good bench. Good first team as well. Hopefully, bring in. Do we need a left back? Maybe bring in a left back. But yeah, that's the team at the moment. Hope you're enjoying this series. Season 2 will continue in the next episode. The first games of the season. West Ham is coming up. So if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.